Awawawa. Awawawoo. Awawawee. Awawawo. Awawa. What? I might have forgotten how to conjugate awawa. But that is bound to happen. Yellow mango. Here I am once again. I am late, up as feck, to breathe it in, to let it go. I don't know where we spin now. If only somebody can stop us. We'll figure out how. Oh, there's actually an end to the spin. That's interesting. Are you smarter than 5 gay rats? I have no idea. Hope I'm doing well. Please get some rest, Mango. Thanks for being here. Did we? Oh, God, I'm such a fool. We leveled. We evolved Pika Ranger, but we never slapped on her new image. Let's give Pika Ranger her image. Look how adorable she is. She looks ready to kick someone's ass. A little bit lower. A little bit lower now. A little bit lower now. There we go. Steals Brunby. You can't steal Brunby. Yellow Kitsune. Brunby is everywhere. Hello, Alexis. How's the insanity with those shiny locked Sandiles? Alright. Greetings, trainers. We'll do the Lotto ID. Now connected to servers. We'll run number. And if it's a match for the ID number of any of your Pokemon, you could win fabulous prizes. Ready to save your progress and try your luck. Here we go. Best of luck to you. 37 boxes? Now that's insane. You've stolen but one copy of Infinite Brunby. That's fair. No match. Rotom GLaDOS? That'd be more like... I do not like you. I am a Rotom, and I will make you test. Is that a human? Indeed, it is a new human. It is time to do the science. Sobek doesn't just shine for anyone. Yeah, that's true. Alright, we will get that set up. How big are you?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you, when I got your message, if you wanted me to call now or if you meant like whenever I wanted to.
Whenever.
Like,
now is perfectly fine.
I was like, I got your message and I wasn't sure when you were writing, so I was like, and then I got your live notification right after you DM'd me. I was like, oh, do you mean now?
I've got to fix you.
But did did you really ask me about those shiny sandiles?
Here, you can sit on my shoulder. My tentacle. You can sit on my tentacle. Gotta see your dual disc.
Man. Man, I don't usually sit on tentacles until Friday. I swear to God, if Nessa's here, do not take me out of context.
Hi, Alexis. I've stolen all of your Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Oh. That's a problem.
How do... Here's the issue with that. I don't own any physical Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore. I play online, though. Well, again, I guess she is a digital duck.
Yeah. Nissa is a digital duck. You might have to double check your database, see if you have any.
You know, actually, I forgot to tell her this. This was like 3 months ago. She made this joke before, and literally right after she made the joke, a lot of mine and a friend I know named Savage Owl, those decks got corrupted.
Ha!
To the point where we had to fix them.
Wow, 2 Pokeballs from the groupie. Thank you, groupie.
What's a groupie?
Well, I have an army of of Baniri that are named Groupie 1 and 2. And then we have all of these Zigzagoon that are somehow really good at jobs.
Okay. I mean, I can't say anything on mass amounts of Pokemon.
Ziggy Stardust.
I'm not allowed to say...
Yo, we got a Firestone from that job. It's useless to us, but that's cool.
Oh yeah. Nessa, how's your issues with Minecraft going? I think me, Magus, and Nessa were talking about that because I saw that thing. Did you too, Magus?
Yes.
How it reset the achievements?
Indeed. Okay.
Yeah, now to answer your question, I'm about to be on box 37 for that Sandile hunt.
Jesus.
I've currently hatched 1,080 eggs, and this is still not my longest hunt.
It seems like you're having as much trouble as I did years ago when I was trying to hunt shiny coughing.
Here, I can tell you the exact date pretty much when I started this hunt.
God.
Maybe a few days before this date, but I can tell you a rough time of when I started it. Echoes of Wisdom, that's not what I'm looking for. Which one were you hunting? Coughing, you said?
Yes.
How bad was it?
Pretty bad. I never got it. This was back in Black and White, Generation 5 era. I hunted excessively on and off for years. And then the only time I was able to get one was in Let's Go with the catch combos. Ironically, it took me forever to get a shiny Meowth. Multiple days of leaving the system on just to maintain the combo. And then when not even doing anything special at all, I ended up with 5 shiny Krabby. 2 males, 2 females, and 1 other one. Therefore, I had a full evolution line of shiny Kingler and Krabby and could send one to a friend.
Yeah. So, so I don't know if you know this, maybe, Magus, but my life is wild for how young I am.
Ha! You youngin'.
Like, well, I'm only 26. Soon to be 26.
Youngin'.
Like, I've told Nissa the horror stories about my ex.
Totally fair.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, if you ever want to know some wild stories, just feel free to ask. Because, like, my ex asked me if I wanted to be stabbed. was one of them. I've almost been arrested because of chocolate milk.
How?
I feel like Nissa would need to be in the call to hear this one because she's been wanting to hear that story for a while.
Alexis, you asked a question to Nissa and then Nissa's phone died. Nissa's saying, "Hey Nissa, how's blank?"
Oh, Nissa, how did your Minecraft issues go?
Oh look, it's Ratburger's first girlfriend.
But yeah, no, if Nissa wants to hear if you and Nissa both want to hear about the story of the chocolate milk, I feel like she should be in call because she's been waiting the longest out of the 3 people now to hear it. Possibly 4.
Oh, Challenger Ratsburger.
Like, it was...
You got 4 badges already.
Happened to me in middle school.
Gonna have to watch out for you, huh? Oh-ra-ra-ra-ra. Look, even Morpeco's wary of you. Wait, Morpeco, don't tell me you actually like Ratsburger. She can't be adding a Pokemon to her harem. That would be weird. It's not like you're a shape-shifting Latias. She's an opposing gym challenger. Hey, just take one of my league cards, you know? It's got my phone number on it. I mean, it's so you can look at my face whenever you want. I mean... it just means I think of you as my rival from now on, okay? Nothing about it. Nothing at all. It means nothing. I'm walking away now.
You know, this is funny without having the context of the game, actually. Do the voice lines they're doing.
Oh my god, and it's perfect. Ball guy knows love is in the air.
Oh
no! We're gonna have so much fun with that ball. There's a specific use for this one love ball, and it's gonna be the funniest shit. If anyone knows
it used to
me,
be for gay love in Gen 2.
You know what I do with the love ball.
Actually, I don't know what you do with the love ball because I'm still newer to your community.
Correct.
By default.
I've been hearing more and more people talk about you, Challenger Ratsburger. Zip? Opal's a harsh teacher, but you got to give it your best. What do you say, weird man? What's this pink about? Does it mean the fairy type? No. It's the inside of your stomach. Or my stomach, which is where you'll be. If you keep fucking up.
I mean, I can name something else that's pink that you go inside of, but I don't think YouTube would appreciate it.
Feel like the quizzes are a little bit much. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and yet we have to deal with quizzes. We will become the quiz master. Who the fuck is this child? Have you caught any Yabasca Galar? If you have, we'll be interested in waiting for the Yabasca caught abroad. Oh no, I'm so sad. How's our item situation? Oh yeah, we're good.
But yeah, no, now I gotta ask, what do you do with the love balls? I need to know.
I'm gonna keep this under wraps. It's much funnier if I save it for the one moment we're gonna use it.
I might know, actually, because I did join during one of your sword playthroughs, I think. Or your shield playthroughs.
I don't think I've actively done it on any of my challenges.
I'm probably completely wrong. I'm thinking they use it on the legendaries.
Why would I do that? They have like a horrific catch rate.
Because they're a lot of times legendaries are trying to cause the world harm, and you can stop them with peace and love.
That'd be silly. You think Ratsburger here is gonna conquer the world through at making everyone fall in love with her?
I don't think she will, but look at how do you say your Bumblebee's nickname again? I'm terrible
Brunby?
with pronunciations. I think Brunby will. Look at his smexy face.
Look, okay. I know everyone's thought about sleeping with Brunby, but it's not gonna happen. Brunby is beyond space and time and every dimension. It's impossible to fuck Brunby.
Okay, if it's not possible to do the Brunby, then why does he have tentacles?
Brunby,
I feel like it's going to get taken out of context really bad, isn't it?
Are you wondering why I have tentacles then? Gym Challenger. Would you like to challenge a gym? Of course. Then change into your uniform in the locker room. This will not be a mission so much as a test of your quality. It's a very serious examination. Why do they sound all Irish? I better pare that down a bit. We're in Bologna. We're still in the Britain part. That uniform looks good on you. Now relax, clear your mind, and go break a leg. I mean literally. Literally. Break it. Use this hammer.
Hey, maybe if you break my legs, maybe they'll finally approve my disability case.
I've got to ask. Opal looks like she's just wearing an extra long unitard, and it looks really uncomfortable to walk in.
Ah, there you are, my dear Gym Challenger. Though you are really lacking in the color pink. See, I'm looking for a successor to take on the role of gym leader here. So my gym mission serves as an audition of sorts, too.
Was that your hammer or Dottie's hammer? Every hammer. Every hammer belongs to Dottie.
Oh, don't worry.
You know, I hate this gym challenge so much.
All you need to do
Not because it's hard.
is battle my trainers and answer their questions. I'll use my fairy magic to boost or debuff your Pokemon, just to make it interesting.
I mean,
No,
this
I have a
is...
serious question. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. I was just going to say that the format of this gym mission is literally what they used to set up the cheering system with the crowd in Gen 9 for the Rappers Gym.
Oh my god, I fucking forgot about the Rapper's Gym. Wait, sorry, I forgot for a while, cursing it.
Although it's very fun to game the system for that gym.
I actually like the rapping gym better than Opal's gym. Not because of difficulty or anything. I just hate the fact that Opal asked me what she ate for breakfast. Like, who eats curry for breakfast?
Galler people.
Sounds like
All right.
that sounds like it could be offensive in a way, Magus.
Get nuzzled, bitch. My Pika Ranger
Yeah, no,
is
actually-
stronger.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I actually got a funny story for you, Magus. That involves
Yeah?
you.
What did I do?
So, it's actually more of what I did, but it involves you. So, I remember one night when I had the username Pinky Club Trainer, I raided you. And I was looking for you for a solid, 4 months, could not find you. Because I was looking for a specific picture of the Sableye that I would recognize.
Yeah.
And it never popped up in that 4 months. And then I finally found you because Nissa raided you one time. I'm like, wait, I know this person.
Yeah. I think you've talked about this at one point. Or maybe someone else from Nissa's community had the exact same situation.
I think it was me who mentioned it, but I was like, I was saying it for like a solid 2-3 months, maybe even 4. It was just like, why can't I find this person? Why can't I remember their name? But
Damn.
you know what?
That was
like,
a discharge.
Do you really want? That sounds really weird with no context.
I know. Pika Ranger just kind of went BWAM! And discharged everywhere.
Putting that in the out of context. Damn, that was a discharge. Magus. Boom. Hey, for once, you're not the first out of context from your stream tonight. I am. I went to go put something else in there, and I know Nissa actually quoted me on that. I don't usually sit on tentacles until Friday.
You don't want that imagery in your head? Then be here, Nissa. If you stand your ground with everything you've got,
Yeah, Nissa.
it doesn't matter what's right or wrong.
Yeah, Nissa, get in here. We know you're a duck, but right now you're kind of looking like a chicken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get yelled at if she comes in here, aren't I?
Don't worry about the last question. Just keep moving forward. All right, Teresa.
By the way, when is too many shiny hunts too many shiny hunts?
75.5 million.
Okay, because I'm currently on 3, so I'm nowhere close to that. Like, I'm doing 3 at the same time. And I don't want to talk about one of them because it's 37 boxes in.
Name. Oh my god, I just realized. This is such a trick question. Anetta or Annette? It was Annette.
I think it was a Netta.
Nope.
I said, I don't know. I blocked this quiz out of my memory until I'm actually doing it. And I'm on my 3rd playthrough of Gen 8. Hello?
I don't think I've played Gen 8 for a while. Not since the last challenge in it. Which was either... I think it was the heavyweight? Was it the heavyweight? Because I think kicking was our first Galar challenge.
Magus, the chicken duck is here.
Nissa!
You're a fucking chicken. I'm going to punch you. Also, I'm on my phone, so that's why my audio sounds terrible.
That's okay.
It sounds fine to me.
But also
Okay.
you're wearing Brunby again.
No!
There, Brunby can exist on my shoulder.
Wait, why am I getting punched?
Because you deserve it.
I'm a perfect angel. And I did something good today.
And what is that?
I had an opportunity to get a monster today, and I didn't.
Okay.
I got a Pepsi instead.
Okay. Alright. What are you murdering right now, Magus?
A flamenco dancer? Or not flamenco, one of those, like, pin-up dancers with the leg.
What? Hold on, I need to actually check your stream because I'm so confused.
Aromatisse.
Answer.
Oh dear God, I'm hearing my own voice. Ah!
Is it coming from my... No, I'm not from Greenville.
No, I'm hearing my own voice from the stream because I wanted to look at what Magus was talking about, and then it just yeah.
Oh god, yeah, I was waiting for a moment where Magus wasn't introducing stream when I was in here because I joined because I got a message from Magus today, and I wasn't sure if they meant I could join whenever I wanted to or if they wanted me to join today. So I was like, I'll go better safe than sorry.
Okay. Okay, my phone is on 2% now.
Do you just never charge your phone, Nissa?
I charge my phone sometimes. When
Not
I remember
enough,
to.
Clearly.
When I remember to, I charge it.
Yeah, actually, I've never misspeak. I once had a phone on 2% for 3 days.
The phone was just on 2% for 3 days? You didn't charge it at all? It just stayed that way?
Nope.
Huh.
Nope. Because I don't normally... So, prior to being a content creator, I really never used my phone. Like, I never used it for listening to music, never used it for phone calls because people are gross.
Mm-hmm.
I never texted people.
Okay.
Like, usually people would have to text me first, or I'd forget to text them.
No, I mean, you just didn't use it at all, and the battery held its charge for that long, even still?
Omelets?
Huh.
Yeah.
Correct, you prefer cheese omelets. I was right.
Oh, yeah, I told Magus that if you would join, I would keep a promise to you and him.
Well,
The promise
what's
is
the promise?
log.
Oh, no. The promise is the story that I left you on a cliffhanger for, which was how I almost got arrested because of chocolate milk.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, I told you about it a few months ago. I was like, sometimes we don't tell Aiden because Aiden wants to hear it next time we do something like in a call together with him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I can tell you two, we just can't tell Aiden yet.
I mean, sure.
So,
Again, he might watch the stream over. I don't know.
yeah,
I'm gonna be real.
no, if he watches it, that's
I'll listen. Yeah, I'll listen to this later. I am not feeling the best right now, and I need to sleep. Go to knock.
Yeah, if you're sick, go. If you're sick,
Totally
go ahead and go rest.
Be safe, Nissa.
Oh, yeah, I'll keep the promise to you. I hope she's okay, though. But yeah,
She'll be
no,
okay.
so... Okay, so I lived in a weird town in the middle of its transitioning. It was a farming town, but it slowly became more of a weird area. I don't know how to word it without like sounding really bad and sounding worse than it actually is. But so when I was in middle school, there was like this report about like a lot of drugs in someone's lockers, and they weren't sure which one. Keep in mind, I never used my locker at this point, by the way. So I have no clue how they got into my locker. Someone left this old chocolate milk that exploded in my locker, and the drug hound thought it was drugs because of how bad it smelled.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So when they came in, they're like, "Hey," and by the way, I knew this cop because like I always waved hi to him and stuff in the crosswalk and stuff on my way home. He's like, "I can't believe I'm pulling you out of class for this, but can we check your locker?" And I was like, "I got nothing to hide. Why not?" And when it was one of those things where you couldn't smell it until you opened it.
Oh, good God.
So I opened it, and it was like the most rancid smell. It actually exploded in my locker.
Probably was left in there for some period of time, and then the heat caused enough expansion for it to go.
That's what I'm thinking too. That's what I've been thinking. Keep in mind, I was in like 7th grade when this happened, so I was like, "What the hell?" And I had one of those key locks, and I was the only one with both the keys to my locker. Like I even had the master key to it. So, I don't know how someone managed to get into my locker without damaging the lock.
Science.
Because mine wasn't the busted one. That was the one below me. But yeah, no, and so I like opened it up and was like, okay. And like even the teacher was confused. They're like, because they all knew like what was reported was something that you would have to smoke, and I'm allergic to smoke. Like very badly allergic to it. So we were all just standing there confused. I opened it up and the guy asked me, "Why is there chocolate milk in your locker?" Because keep in mind, I did not ingest sugar at this time, unless it was like from an apple or something. Like artificial sugar was a no-go for me.
Right.
But open up the locker to find somebody put goddamn chocolate milk in my locker. I was pissed.
It was a failed prank.
Yeah, so I'm 26 now, so now like 15 years ago, if somebody did that in a specific town's locker and remember doing it, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
I found out who it is. I'm not going to be at the camera because all I had in there was paper, but I needed the paper literally the next class after the lockdown was over. And I had to explain to that teacher, yeah, I almost got arrested for chocolate milk today. I'm not in the mood to deal with this. Do you have paper? But yeah, Magus, can I put chocolate milk in any of your lockers?
No?
Dang.
I don't have any lockers.
I've gotten a good look at how you handled those quizzes. The last part of the mission is me. Let me have a look at how you and your partner Pokemon behave.
What in the checkerboard ass am I looking at?
Also, Nissa would probably hate me if I don't voice this. And that was demonic screeching.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's on my SoundCloud.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Your screeching literally broke Discord. Like I heard the start of it, and then you broke Discord.
Yay!
Like, and not like a broke, like a robotic breaking. Like it just went completely silent.
I peaked it too hard.
And that's another one for the quotes list.
Alright, Pika Ranger, do your job and ruin this Weezing's day.
Oh, you're finally
Wow.
getting revenge on the coughing line for what they've done to you?
Yep. You did, however, hurt it, and now your
Will you-
ears hurt again. I apologize. Do you know your nickname? You are known as the Wizard. Pika Rangers gained a massive speed boost.
Oh, don't forget, there is one question you're supposed to get wrong.
Oh, I know how that one works. That's probably the only Opal question I remember.
The only Opal question I remember is, what did I eat for breakfast?
Pika Ranger. Use Murder Kill.
Alright, sorry, I'm not
Oh.
talking too much. I'm actually doing one of the 3 shiny hunts as we speak.
No worries. No worries. Okay, so... Julia, finish the job.
Someone named Julia can finish my job.
Well, her name is Julia because, like, Jules, like, energy.
I plead the 5th.
Oh, you want to bring in a Togekiss to this fight. Alright, bitch.
Question. What is my favorite color?
It's purple.
Yes, a
Bonjour.
nice deep purple. Truly grand, don't you think?
Oh, whoops!
Oh.
I said bonjour, didn't I? Sorry. Let me say that again. What was the first word of the line, Magus? What was it again?
Bonjour, no pizza.
Oh yeah, Bomb DiGiorno's Pizza Bowling Alley, Extreme Mini Golfing Tour to French Fries. How can I take your order?
Yes. Nice hit. You're doing well, Julia. Not a fan of the
Let's
ancient
see.
power, though.
There it is.
Should KO? Oh, you lying son of a dick.
There we go. Why is Brunby touching my face?
It's okay, there's no problems.
Tentacles.
Brunby, I will murder you.
Hey. Only few people complain about lack of tentacles in their face.
No one can murder Brunby. Unless Brunby wants it.
Run, be the bumblebee.
It just sounds like the beginning of a theme song to a kids show.
That's what I was going for, actually.
Use rollout. And maybe we'll roll out even harder on the boss.
The boss!
Discord technically counts as a phone call before I do something right.
Night
What?
Slash.
Does Discord technically count as a phone call?
I would say so.
I mean, it says
Okay.
voice call, so
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I
count
would
as a phone call?
classify it as VoIP instead of a phone call,
Okay, that's close enough to this.
which is what is this?
Because this was supposed to be in response to your
Teleconference.
bonjour.
That's what it is.
You're 16.
This was supposed to be in. This was supposed to be in response to your bonjour, but I forgot how to say one of the words. So, moshi moshi kiyo wa do dada?
What?
It just means hello. How are you, or how was your day?
I'm not gonna lie, buddy. The phone quality makes it so I can't hear it.
No, those are probably my earbuds. Let me see if I can fix that up real quick, though.
I don't like that.
Is that any better?
You'll have to keep talking for me to know.
Okay, well, what I said was moshi moshi, which means hello over the
Hello
telephone,
in Japanese, yeah.
specifically for the phone.
Yes.
And then I said kiwa do dada, which just means how was your day? But more informal, and I don't feel like doing the formal one because the formal one, pain in the neck.
Fun fact, did you know hello was actually created for the telephone?
Mm-hmm.
I did actually.
It was between hello and ahoy hoy. Or just ahoy.
I like ahoy.
Alexander Graham Bell wanted ahoy, and then I forget who the other guy was.
Ahoy.
And it's like, no, we should use hello.
Wait, isn't ahoy like something that we use on boats now?
No, that's
Yeah.
something we've been using on boats.
And the
But
telephone
was
is
it
also a
used before
boat.
the... Wait, was it actually? Because I always thought it was invented in someone's living room. Am I being educated here?
What's edumacation? Amakite mata.
Oh, is that Maori?
Maybe.
But yeah, no, I have learned small phrases of Japanese throughout my life, so like, if I know it, I might try it here and there. And I was like, well, he's speaking French, so might as well see if he can speak any other languages.
Russian.
That I do not know.
Ow! That crit is illegal.
Yo sabe. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Yo sé. O muy poquitititititito lo. No, not lo español. It would just be. Yeah, it would just be español.
Please don't
I got
kill.
no clue.
I know.
Damn
basically
it!
the equivalent of saying the super itty bittiest, teeniest, tiniest, little itty bitty bit of Spanish.
Well, shit.
Yeah, so I've told this to Nissa before, but I'm actually both white and Mexican because I'm Mexican on my dad's side. But I never got to learn Spanish because the person who I would have learned Spanish from actually passed away even before my older sister was born.
Damn.
Yeah. It was a sad reasoning too, from what I heard. Like she got breast cancer that went away and came back as bone marrow cancer.
Ouch.
Damn.
And no one decided to learn Spanish because so it was my grandma. But my dad and his two brothers decided not to learn Spanish because they knew when she started speaking Spanish, they were just screwed. And they would rather not understand how much trouble they were really in. I'm like, it's a fair enough reasoning, but still kind of sucks. Like, what if, I asked them, like, what if your kids wanted to learn Spanish? And they went, schools can do it for you. And I was like, yeah, but I probably could have learned it better from a family member. Like, it's not, this isn't a complaint or event or anything. It's just more of a, like, just thinking, like, why do some people, like, not want to know, like, how badly they're in trouble when their parents start speaking a second language? Or, I think, I'm not sure if it was her first or second. Or if she was just, like, 100% bilingual. Because she was 50% Mexican.
I wonder.
Ah, this video has volume.
It do.
It do, and I don't like it.
But yeah, did changing around the settings help the audio at all? By the way, Fluff?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay. Then I finally have figured out what the hell's been going on with the Discord. It's because I have their crisp filter on instead of their standard.
Okay.
Did you beat Opal yet, Magus?
No, we lost against her Alcremie.
There's a joke there that I could make, but I will refrain.
Yeah, we got creamed. You could say we got cream caked.
No, I was going to say. So you like Opal making you all creamy over there, huh?
Ew.
Oh, now I feel bad. I just heard just pure disappointment from you, Magus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Prof, when you came in, I have a question for you. Why do you hate
Julia.
Brunby so much?
Huh?
Why do you hate Brunby?
I don't.
You sure made it seem like you do.
How?
It's
'Cause
impossible to hate.
You said you were
Brunby.
going to... Because you said you were going to kill Brunby.
Yeah, the one with tentacles touching my face.
Yeah, why do you hate that Brunby?
It has tentacles, it's touching my face.
It just means he likes you.
I was about to say, have you never been to Japan?
Reiterate, I want to kill it.
So, God, you're not a fan of Japan.
No, I am. I just don't subscribe to that particular set of culture that they have.
Fair enough, neither do I.
Yeah, there's actually a
Even
couple
though...
that I kind of don't want to touch. With a 10 or a 20 or a 30-foot pole.
So you're okay with touching it with a 40-foot pole?
Alright.
No, I just ran out of length after 30 feet.
You could have grabbed another stick.
Yeah, but then I have to use duct tape or weld it, and then it's a big hassle, because then I gotta go to the store, I get another roll of duct tape, and then I gotta use up a bunch of duct tape, and then it'll get on my hands, I'll try to bite it, it won't go through all the way, I'll feel like a piece of shit, I'll have to go get scissors, which now means I have to go to Office Depot to go get scissors to cut the duct tape.
You don't
And
have a
all of
pocket
a
knife?
sudden- Well, I do, but I wouldn't be able to have it in Japan.
I thought you could in Japan. Oh, well, and I guess you wouldn't be able to take it on the plane.
Well, yeah, that too.
Question.
So...
You know my nickname.
Yes. The bitch.
I
The oldest
like your
hag in the West?
answer.
I like your answer, yes. I'm in heat like a female dog. What?
Julia,
That's right,
I'm sorry.
baby. Come here, give Granny
I'm
some
sorry,
soup.
Froth. What did you just say?
You fucking
I
idiot.
spaced. No, I really didn't. I spaced out and spaced back into. I'm in heat like a dog.
Oh, I already forgot it, so you'll have to look at the video.
Yeah. Like,
Julia,
I will be
no.
Why are
honest.
we facing? Why are we facing fucking British Doug Dimmadome? One of the Dimstill Dimmadome over here, factory ass.
Because for some reason Opal has one.
These aren't coughing. These are smonking.
They're bedoinking.
They're
You know,
distinguished.
I like
gentlemen.
I actually liked the story behind Galarian Wheezing, like how it was the air quality that changed him. And it opens up another way for more regional forms for him.
Sweet. Question. What is my favorite color?
She doesn't actually like pink. Pink is just what she sees in others.
Blue. Oh, no, no, yellow. Ah.
And now we have Tankachu.
Chartreuse.
Tankachu, use discharge! And charge all over that wheezing.
Discharge all over that wheezing. That's right.
That's why wheezing's
So that's
wheezing.
why it's wheezing so often.
Yeah.
Oh, shit! Me and Magus went to the same page.
I think Alexis is already sharing the the Agrippa brain cell.
What is my nickname? What is my favorite color? What is the speed of an unladen swallow?
And Frostfire just saying, "God damn it, there's two of them now."
3.
What do you mean two of them? I'm him. It's been
Fair enough.
established that Magus and I are effectively the same person. By means that I am this universe's Magus, and Dottie was the Magus equivalent in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Dottie?
How do I explain Dottie now? Because I almost defaulted to Cat Girl.
She used to be a cat girl.
She used to be. Yeah, that's why I defaulted. Dottie is the
This.
girl. Yeah. Dottie is the girl that Magus took over, quote unquote. She hosted Magus' spirit as he came to this
Yeah.
universe or
To
dimension.
make
or
a
whatever
long
the fuck it
story very, very short,
wait,
I
it's
stepped
George.
through a portal into this world, blew up my body, had to attach my soul to the nearest equivalent mass, and she was similar enough to me to effectively be me in this universe, kind of. Like, she was the Agrippa here, while I'm the Agrippa there.
Yeah. So
I really like
they-
whoever made your little like template for her did a really good job. I really like especially the third one. Like it's just a
Where
vibe.
she's hanging, yeah. She's got good vibes.
Yeah,
she
the
knows
hanging
how to
one-
chill.
Like that just looks like someone I would want to go get a like meatball marinara from Subway with.
Yeah.
And this is my
Assuming they
vibe
have Subway
art.
in their universe.
Yeah. And then Dottie decided to go through a portal, and then Magus ran in to get her, and then they mega fused with some of the eldritch energy that Magus had back in his universe, which brought out parts of the tentacles that currently exist on his body, and Dottie, now being permanently fused with Magus, now shares in the physical form that Magus took on from his old body.
Mhm.
So she has tentacles now. And her hair turned black and, all that fun jazz.
Okay, question: who is the more shooty side? Because I always see you like holding a
Dottie.
gun.
Dottie is the
Wow,
one who
I didn't even
was
get to
done-
finish Okay, I didn't even get to finish that sentence, and you were just immediately Dottie.
No, yeah. Dottie is the alcoholic. She is the gambler. She is probably drug fused. And she's the one that would commit mass genocide. No questions asked any day of the week, any time, any nanosecond. You literally only have to blink in any general direction, and she will say murder and launch bombs.
I
At
don't know
least
if you're
I ask people
describing
before I
a
murder.
character or if you're describing my family.
Yeah, Magus at least ask first. You can blink and Magus will go bombs, and then you have like half a second to respond, and then he drops
Yep.
bombs.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Magus is basically like Harley Quinn in certain comics. Where, like,
Magus
you
is
might
more
stand
like
a chance.
Joker.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn is more
Yeah.
like Dottie, but super unhinged.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. I had the names flipped for a second.
Yeah. Oh, good.
If you were
But
watching
me and you were on the same page.
if you were watching the Fallout New Vegas stream the other day, you would have known that Dottie compared our relationship to God and dog.
Yeah.
You know,
She being
there's an
the-
old thing. There's a reason why dog is God spelled backwards.
Yeah, there's also.
I don't remember what the actual reason was.
Magus. Also, what is Dottie's last name? I keep forgetting. it.
Agrippa.
Oh, she took your name?
No, she's been Agrippa the whole time.
Oh.
I think I understood that too, because you said it's an alternate version of you, which is Agrippa.
Effectively, yeah. Frost
So it's
is
kind of
like my dimensional counterpart, but Dottie is like if I had been born in this universe instead of Earth 1, Dottie is me.
Yeah, she is
Yeah.
effectively the body, and I'm the soul.
Yes.
Or the spirit of who Magus is. Like, if you took out his personality, that's me.
Here, I just need to look up the Earth number, but I actually have the perfect way to explain that one.
You lack pink. I'm going to blow you up with some. 8 solar bombs.
Gotta love that our pal Pika Ranger here went from losing against the first Pokemon to nearly soloing the fight.
So basically, if I could be wrong on trying to get this right. Basically, Dottie is your Bryce Wayne, which is the female Batman who is basically just Bruce Wayne from Earth 11.
What?
Bryce Wayne, Earth 11.
I didn't know that there was a Bryce Wayne.
Yeah, they didn't really get popularized until 2022, 2024, one of those years.
Mm.
But basically, it's an inverse world where all
So
of
that means
them are
there's a
basically
male
the same
Harley
people.
Quinn
Just
and a female Joker?
I believe so.
That's kind of
Well,
cool.
we already have a female Joker even before Earth 11 in an alternate timeline.
I just like the Jester, which is the hero version of the Joker from the universe where everyone is either, if they were a hero, they're a villain. If they were a villain, they're a hero.
I actually don't know too much about that one. I've heard of it. I just have not had enough of it yet.
Yeah,
Read enough of it yet.
featured prominently in one of the Justice League movies. You just get to see like a good Lex Luthor being super cool.
Oh, okay. No, I do know what you're talking about. I forgot about that one for a second.
Too bad about the audition, but here's a fairy badge for your effort.
But yeah, it's actually kind of similar to that. But yeah, I believe there is a canon Joker in that one, who's female.
Neat.
Indubitably.
But we did have a female Joker prior because of an alternate timeline where Thomas Wayne
Oh
and
yeah.
his wife were the Batman and the Joker.
Yeah.
And I
But
honestly
it's
feel
not
so
like
bad for Thomas
it's
Wayne in
like
that
a
timeline.
female version of Joker. It's someone else becoming the Joker.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the Joker also wasn't the Joker originally. They became the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on now.
And in some versions, there's 3 Jokers in one go.
The funny thing is, even the evil version of Flash wasn't actually that evil. Well, that's just because the Flash is too like good-natured of a person to ever be fully evil.
It doesn't have something to do with the Speed Force though. Like it kind of like forces the main Flash of that world to be good.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think so.
It's just
Or
Barry
is that only
Allen
like
or
one problem?
actually, to be fair, I think Justice League's was Wally West, just with a lot of Barry Allen-esque qualities. Either way, Barry and Wally are like genuinely some of the nicest people in their worlds, and I guess whatever path the alternate evil versions of themselves went on, it still made it in such a way that they're like not horrible people. It wasn't, 100% flip flop. Like the evilest person becomes
was
the
more
nicest
of-
person.
I guess it's more of a moral standpoint. Like, do you see them as evil, or are they doing the right thing in the wrong way, type of deal?
Yeah.
If you're headed for the next gym stadium, you'll need to get to Hammerlock too. They say two's company.
All right, we're gonna go to Hammerlock with the old woman.
Is that what they call it nowadays? Back in my day, they called it leg lock.
Yes.
They fixed that in an update a while ago, though. But before that update, yeah, it was so bad. I think they fixed it in 2020, just because everybody was buying Sword and Shield, and they're like, yeah, we kind of gotta fix this now.
Such a dusty town.
All right, who do we
Who
want to
do you
bring
call
with
this
us to
episode?
beat up the loser known as Hop?
The
Smashley.
rat guns.
Yeah, hello, the rat gun. 6.
The evil one is Johnny Quick, and he's absolutely evil compared to Wally. And yet, when Wally tried to save the evil world in Crisis of Infinite Earths, as the evil Earth is getting erased.
Then Johnny Quick probably steps in to do something cool and be like,
Heh, even though I'm a dick, remember me.
I'm a dick, but by your standards only, bitch.
Does it count as a spoiler if the thing's like 20 years old anymore?
God, no.
Okay, then I can say what happened to him.
Say whatever you want. The only thing I care about when it comes to spoilers is if it is a recent thing that some people may or may not have had the chance to see.
Okay,
Arguably, I would say 5 years is like a soft limit. 10 years
Yeah.
is a hard limit. After 10 years,
Okay.
sorry, Mel.
Yeah, after 10 years, I
my
don't give a
personal
damn.
rule is, unless you're actively watching it, I give them 3 months. That's my personal rule. I still ask because everybody has different rules,
Yeah, I get you.
So yeah, no. Okay, we're on agreement that I can say what happened to Johnny Quick then.
Yeah, if anybody in stream doesn't want to hear about Johnny Quick, you can mute for the next 3 minutes.
It's not even 3 minutes. It's like a minute at most.
Okay, you get a minute and a half that you gotta stay muted starting in 10 seconds. 10, 9, you better mute. 7, 6,
12,
5, last minute's 3,
1 and a
2,
half.
1. Alright, say it.
So he was actually lied to by Batman, saying that he was faster than the Flash to go on the cosmic treadmill to try saving both the Earths, and it actually killed him.
Yeah.
And he became like this old, dusty skeleton. It like no one was expecting it. But like he was also a cocky asshole about being faster when he really wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in the CW
I mean,
version.
that's how you win.
Yeah, I think the CW version of the Crisis, it was Jay Garrick who went and did it and got himself killed.
I think that was actually a DVD release because it was originally going to be Jay Garrick, and then they decided to go with Johnny Quick instead.
I don't, unless
But yeah,
it was the same actor playing Johnny Quick, but I'm fairly certain it is in the CW show. It's the same actor who plays Barry's dad plays Jay Garrick from like
CW.
yeah.
Okay,
I wonder if it's been a minute 30 yet. Oh.
sorry. When you said CW, I thought of the wrong company. I thought you said the 4Kids version for some reason. I'm like, I know they played it on 4Kids for a little bit.
Hell yeah, One Piece on 4Kids using lollipops instead of Sigma-gets.
Yeah.
I genuinely love the efforts that they tried to go to make those shows more quote-unquote kid-friendly.
It is very, very funny.
Very
By the way, it's
adorable.
funny with the suckers because if you look closely, you can tell it still looks like a cigarette under the lollipop part.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they just added the lollipop part.
Yeah,
I miss Sonic X, man.
gotta go faster, faster, faster.
I never
Exactly.
watched it. I just know that there was like a weird hot girl that was not a hedgehog, and everyone wanted Sonic
Rouge
to
the Bat.
bone her. No, not
Rouge
Rouge
the
the
Bat.
Bat. It was this other girl that was like part of the Resistance.
That's Sonic Underground.
Underground. Okay.
Yes, and that's Sally Squirrel. Or no, sorry, no, you're thinking of the Archie comics. My bad. And that one is Sally Squirrel.
No, I'm thinking of a TV show.
Well, remember, the Archie comics also connected to a TV show, which I think they connected to Underground, right?
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't remember
They're
Sally
in the
Squirrel
same
being in
continuity.
that one. Well,
She wasn't a show.
was she? I
Yeah.
know that she
was
wasn't in the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, this is not the. Unless she's one of the Freedom Fighters?
Yeah, she is technically a freedom fighter.
Renee. Fox computer expert, I believe.
Oh
Show.
shit! I forgot about Renee.
I think she's Renee. Anyway.
Ah,
So, Sonic the Acorn.
No, different character.
Oh, no, I was looking it up to find out what show, because it was going to bother me.
oh man, fucking.
She was
How
in
many
Sonic the
fucking
Hedgehog's cartoon from 1993 to 1995.
What were all the female Sonic characters? Hold on, I need to think about it.
Sonic the Hedgehog love interest. It's not Amy Rose.
No, that one's too obvious.
I don't
Sally
think you can really
Squirrel.
tell.
Okay, the main ones that have been in the fandom are Sally Squirrel,
I think, let's see, Sally Acorn.
Amy the Hedgehog, the robot hedgehog woman from the Adventures of Sonic, but that was way, way, way long ago.
Okay, Sally Acorn
I'm
from the
fine,
Sonic the Hedgehog television series. That's who I was remembering.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sally Squirrel.
There's
Is it
also
Sally
a
Squirrel or
Fiona
Sally
Fox.
Acorn?
Fiona I don't remember Fiona Fox.
Fiona Fox.
Oh, this chick. Yeah, I remember her now.
I've
But
never seen her.
She's part of the Archie comics.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm actually currently reading the Archie comics here and there.
Yeah. She takes
Like, I
place
don't mind spoilers
in
for
a
it. It's so
number
old.
of them.
Ah, she's from the Knothole Freedom Fighters.
Yeah.
Do I want food right now?
Yes.
Ah, yes. Scourge the Hedgehog.
That just,
Okay, I actually thought Scourge's story was kind of cool.
that
I
sounds
thought
like what
Scourge
you'd
was
name.
okay, and then they made him manic.
Classic. Come to gawk at me now that I've had my challenge ban taken away and my gym challenger status revoked? Can you really afford to waste time like that? Of course! Well, I suppose so. You no longer have to worry about catching up with me, after all. I'll tell my chairman about this, even though he doesn't like me anymore. I must become the champion in order to help out the chairman. I'll go and ask him to let me rejoin the challenge.
It's boy.
Prof, do you like dogs?
Now that's what I call
What?
pink. He's a tragic boy. I can't wait to fix him. Time for my gym mission, child. Pink! 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 Congratulations, child! You are now the gym leader.
Miss Opal, what in the world has gotten into you?
You
Cane!
refused my Oleana.
Dubious amounts of cocaine
Am I
and a
right?
small portion of heroin. I did
You-
find a good Coca-Cola bottle earlier. I do say so myself.
You worked hard to gather wishing stars for her, yes. But did you ever drink Nuka-Cola? I've been drinking Nuka-Cola for 27 years.
Can I interest you in a place that has all the fizz and zip of Nuka-Cola? It is called Nuka World.
Would you like
You
a
should definitely
Nuka-Cola
go there.
Quantum?
Cause you're quantum a bitch. Got him. I will go have a Nuka-Cola cherry.
Are you testing me?
In honor of the Nuka-Cola cherry boy here. Fuck you.
Very well, I
What's up?
accept. In fact, I plan on making sure you see my full talent. Tell me everything you know about the wishing stars. I don't think this boy even understood half that
I don't
conversation.
think he was listening to me. Did you understand me, girl? Very good. Have a good day. Oh, fuck.
Can
He's
someone
following
explain
me.
this in Dottie? Magus, why is there a 2006 emo punk rock in Dottie in the chat from yesterday?
Reasons.
I don't know what you're talking about. Genuinely.
Hey, badge collecting going well?
Actually, I'm trying to question it. It's because of Nissa.
I've been doing some
Are
research on
you?
the runes and Stoan side.
I'm so tired.
What kind of Pokemon were they, and where are they now? I still have, like,
Where did they
so
come
many
from? Where are they
questions.
now?
I was thinking about taking another look at the tapestries. Kaboom!
Kablamo.
Are you kidding me? The fuck was that?
Oh no.
Anyway,
It sounds like someone blew some shit up. Anyway, domestic terrorism aside,
what's wrong? You're getting readings from your power spot detector. The fuck's going on
No.
here?
I haven't. It's called I haven't gotten a text from my boyfriend. Oh, there he is!
Hey, Sonia and Rat Hot Dog too. You felt the shaking, right? Seems Chairman Rose is testing something again. This is bad. Pokemon might start Dynamaxing right in the middle of Hammerlock.
They might Dynamask. You know, like Yamask, except they'll Dynamask. They'll turn into giant Yamask with pictures of their own face. A
Is that
mask of their
so?
own face. And they wear that.
I can make sure the chairman knows. Also, have you seen my Charizard anywhere? Leon, do you mean your actual Charizard? Or do you mean another Pokemon? Yeah, I've been looking for my, my small little water type. Looks like a lizard.
I've been looking for my grass type fish everywhere. You're what? Yeah, you know, the one with metal wings, shoots bug snot. You know, little cold guy that freezes my beers. That kind of person. What? Are
You
you,
know,
are you
I'll be right back.
high? A little bit.
I was looking on these good mushrooms.
They don't call me the royalist for nothing. You're the champion. Well, thank you. That's mighty kind of you to tell me.
Oi, Ratsburger, you want to have a cheeky Pokemon fight?
Ratsburger.
You want to date me? No. How about now?
You want to fight
no.
me?
You want to
You want to fight me?
Yes.
No. No. It's like, you want to fight me and fuck me? What was that second part? Oh, you want to fight me and fuck me? It just tries to get it in under his breath.
Biting moves.
You sell technical machines here.
Why is Frost
Every
describing my last relationship?
You want to
A
fight
technical
and fuck?
machine?
Yeah, why are you guys describing my last relationship, man?
Sorry for you, dude.
Mm.
However,
Sometimes that's how it felt. Most of it was good, but sometimes that's how it felt. But I was trying to make a dark joke. And the dark joke fell flat.
Well, dark jokes only are bad if someone has a flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally using a flashlight right now.
Well, see, that's where your dark joke failed.
I wanted to find my strawberry Pop-Tarts.
Magus, do not say a fucking thing.
I was gonna say what kind of Pop-Tarts? Regular
Oh,
strawberry?
you were going that route. Okay, never mind. I thought you were
Wait,
going a
regular?
different route.
What other kind of Pop-Tarts are there? The strawberries.
You do know that there's a variety of flavors, right?
Comes in
I
a
know,
variety of
Oreo.
sizes. We're slashing
What
prices.
other kind of strawberry flavor is there?
My favorite one, strawberry milkshake.
Well, I'm eating off-brand Walmart Great Value, but strawberry milkshake sounds fucking bomb, actually.
Yeah, you're
I don't know,
supposed
those
to
are-
freeze them.
That explains it. Okay, yeah. I know a lot of people like freezing their Pop-Tarts, but that explains that one.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
more
they're-
desserty
they're an-
flavors.
Yeah, there are a number of Pop-Tarts that are great when you freeze them. There are a number of Pop-Tarts that are absolutely amazing when you put them in the toaster. And then there are Pop-Tarts that they have now that just suck dick, like the current version of the Cinnamon Roll Pop-Tart. You know, in the past, they used to make the Cinnamon Roll Pop-Tart mostly the fucking dough and like a drizzle of the fucking, what's it called? Icing.
No, I didn't know they had a cinnamon roll one.
Well, okay, this is how it used to be. They used to make a Pop-Tart, and the way that the Pop-Tart's design was on the top made it look like a cinnamon roll, and it had like a drizzle of icing, and it was the perfect ratio of everything. It was beautiful. Now you have like half a Pop-Tart and teeth melting icing on top, copious amounts of it. I swear to God, a sugar giant jizzed on this little fucking pastry and tried to force it in my mouth. I hate them.
No, I'm taking that out of context.
The way you battle, you know, it reminds me of Lee. Maybe, okay, Hop. Maybe you would be an ounce more attractive and Ratsburger would be more interested in you if you didn't bring up
If
your
you weren't a
brother
bitch.
in every single conversation. What, when you go to bed with Ratsburger, you're gonna be like, is my dick big as Leon's?
You know, I've been told that my brother's got a 7-incher. Do you think I have a big enough chance to compare? And you're just fucking Ratsburger's just like, say one more goddamn word. And I'll
Say
cut
one
it down
more
an extra
goddamn
2
word
inches.
and I'll fuck your brother instead of you.
Say one more
Well,
word.
if you did
I'm
that to my
taking this
brother,
thing down a
you'd be
couple
breaking
inches.
several laws.
Keyblade. I'm so thankful I have a bed that I can swack a keyblade at.
Keyblade.
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 You don't have a.
Yeah, as we all know, you gotta hit when you're about to hit someone with a weapon. You gotta shout the name of it. You know, like how Pokemon shout either the name of the move or their name before they're about to make the attack.
I don't think I've ever
Julia,
heard
no.
of Pokemon shout their attack besides Meow.
Meowth in the
Yeah.
anime will actively say Meowth used Fury Swipes.
Yeah, that's
He did that for a
that's why
couple
I
episodes, and I think even the crew found it annoying.
Sora used Keyblade. 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 Oh gosh, Sora, he's dead. Keyblade.
Don't keep hitting him, Sora.
Keyblade. Say Cura, goddammit. Keyblade Cura.
You know, I have no regrets about joining this phone call now.
Yes, you must always regret.
No, I said I have no regrets.
Yay, good job, Pika Ranger.
Pika
Now-
Ranger.
Commit death
Pika.
on this
Pika
Snorlax.
Ranger. Hachu.
We're gonna slowly drain this Snorlax of all of its health.
Why is the tip of Pika Ranger's tail gone? Did you
Because she's
neuter
a
it?
girl.
You son of a bitch. Oh.
That's just how a girl's tail looks.
You did neuter it, you son of a bitch!
What? Are you worried about girls having tail tips?
No, I thought you neutered a boy Pikachu. Or Raichu.
No. Why
Hey,
would I ever
Frost.
do that?
It's 2025. If the male Pikachu line doesn't want the proper male tail, it doesn't have to.
Well, I know that some people clip cat's ears when they neuter them. I thought that's what was happening.
It's actually a legal requirement in some states.
Yes, I live in California where they do that.
You said dude.
That's
And
why
where
I made the note.
I don't know about the current state I live in, or the other two I'm around, but I know from my home state, it depended on the county. Not the county of where they got neutered, but the county of where you live. And I lived in a county where you didn't have to clip their ears when they got neutered.
Yeah, I live
Yeah.
in a state. Europe.
I'm living in that New York state of mind.
Yeah, I'm living in a state of depression.
I
I'm living in a state of darkness.
yearned for the mines when I was a kid.
Mostly because the light bulbs in my bedroom burnt out. I'm too broke for a new one.
Alright, Smashly, it's time to show this Snorlax how to do a real body slam.
What the...
I guess I could use the light for my stereo to, like, see around.
Ha 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 ha! You can't body slam Smashly, she doesn't give a fuck! Nice crit. Totally necessary.
Do I want to keep on shiny hunting and have to look at more Sandiles?
I think you might
Or
want to look at
do I
something
wanna
else
play
instead of the
Majora's Mask?
Sandile.
I only looked at 1,080 of them.
Oi!
Where
That
should-
damaged my defense stat.
I love palace cats. They're so goddamn adorable.
What cats?
Palace cats?
Kung Fu
P-A-L-A-S.
cats?
I don't know that breed off the top of my head. What do they look like?
They look like bobcats that are the size of house cats.
Oh, no, I do know those. I didn't know their name before now, though.
Yeah, Pallas. Very adorable fuckers.
What do you call a cat who acts exactly like a dog?
A fox.
A fox?
Well, my family has this black cat. He's almost 19, 20, something like that.
Yes, Slime, the body is round.
And I have to call him by name. He does tricks for treats. He rolls over if you ask him if he wants a belly rub. And you know that clicking sound that most cats come to? The
Yeah, the tisk, 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 tisk. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not joking. He glared at me, acknowledged it was for him, and then ignored me for a week.
Ah!
Eh.
Alright, initiate murder beam. Have a taste of our true power. Our green power just keeps growing stronger. I didn't know that Hop was into green energy.
Well, if they want some green energy, just give me a couple of tacos from Taco Bell.
What kind of trivia, Lime?
Man, laying on my back is the greatest, because fuck's sake, it hurts.
Oh, but Froth, since you like cute animals, I put a cute animal in the chat for you.
Oh, I'll have to look at it in like 30 minutes when I actually get up.
There are 5 Pokemon whose names are palindromes. Name them. Farigiraf, Girafarig, Eevee. Those 3 I know off the top of my head. I'm not sure if I can recall any more, just off the cuff. This is rubbish. My team can't perform if I can't get my own head straight as a trainer. You know, you're just an idiot. You can't beat my adorable Smashly. She's just that good at kicking your ass. He's like a bright star.
So she's a dummy
so
mommy?
strong I could hardly bear to look right at him. Dude, stop talking about your brother as soon as I beat you up. How? This boy does not understand foreplay.
Damn, you beat me like my brother.
He's making it less fun.
Sweet home Alabama.
My mind's made up. You and me are gonna have another battle once I get my badge in Sirchester. The last 2 are quite literally on the opposite sides of the spectrum. I don't know what that means. Gen 2 and Gen 5. Okay. Oh, Alomomola. That's one of them. And
I believe that makes 4 out of 5.
who would be the one in Gen 2?
You already said Girafarig.
Yeah.
I gotta look this up. I gotta look at the Pokemon now.
As opposite as I can go from Alomomola. So something with a bunch of Z's in it?
They said palindrome, right? That's what I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a Pokemon.
Which means spelled
Okay,
same
so
words as backward.
is it a bird? Birds are pretty opposite to fish. Oh. Ho-oh.
Oh my fucking god! I didn't even think of that one. You'll
Oh,
tell
I
them
was
they're a
figuring
hoe.
we weren't gonna be
Oh.
saying them, so I was just like, okay, I'll wait.
Yep. Honestly, I don't usually consider Ho-Oh's name to be a palindrome because of, like, the hyphen. But I guess it technically is.
I've never noticed this. Because of the hyphen, the O's capitalized in the O of Ho-Oh.
Yeah. Thanks, Random Beauty, for... Oh my god, it's you bitches. You can't silence Team Yell. She's cute, she's tough, she won't take no one's guff. Ah, money, ah, money.
Okay, Magus, what's your favorite Pokemon of each generation?
Meowdy Ho-Oh's up there with the worst names in Pokemon. I will agree, that's not the greatest name in the world. Favorite Pokemon of each generation. That is a tough one.
I mean, I could give you a tougher question.
Kinky.
That is not what I meant, Magus, and you damn well know it.
You kind of gave him the ammunition, so conglomerations.
Congratulations.
Yep, congregations.
I'm just gonna sip my Mountain Dew.
Congratulations.
Yep, congratulations on becoming pregnant.
Up there with Walking Wake. Okay, the worst... There's...
Pregnant.
The future paradoxes are infinitely worse than the past paradoxes, because it's just iron blank, and that's stupid boring to me.
That is true.
Like, there's
Can we also be
thousands
committed
of
to know
ways...
about-
There's thousands of ways they could have modified things to not make every single future form a robot, and that just annoys me. Evolution isn't
Delibird
just
should not be a
everything become
robot.
robot. Not
I'm
every
fine
future.
with them being robots, but I hate the fact they have shitty names.
Yeah.
And shittier shinies.
In my opinion, Delibird should have gotten smaller and even more incapable of flight or really like any kind of off the ground movement. Because when you go from a bird to a penguin, and a penguin that, by the way, the bag is part of its body,
Yeah, the bag's
then
its
it
tail.
should just, yeah, it should just continuously become less capable of like fast movement and more defensive. So I believe personally,
but the
its tail
future...
should have begun to envelop it.
Yeah, but the future thing
Magus.
is literally just a snowblower thingy. It's not even a
Yeah,
Delibird.
it's
It's a snowblower shaped like a Delibird.
no. It's
Magus?
so fucking stupid.
Tails don't have holes in them.
Yeah.
Incorrect. And Nick It is a prime form of tails can have stuff in them.
Well, yes, the tail can have stuff in their fur, but tails don't typically have holes. If we're going by real life standards. So, does that mean that Delibird's anus is on the outside?
No. Okay,
No?
Delibird, it takes... Its tail is like an outstretched bag. It wraps the bag up instead of,
Okay.
like...
You know the Pokemon Nick It, right?
Nick it.
I have to
Yeah.
I have to space it out because you know how its tail works, right?
It's just like a broom.
Yeah. It's a broom. Things can get caught in between its fur. That is the effective same concept for a Delibird. It just ties up the ends of its fur to make it a sack. Effectively.
Favorite of each gens. I guess.
Magus is just like moving on now.
Wait a fucking second.
yeah.
Does a hedgehog count? Is a hedgehog a rodent? Did we talk about this shit?
Yes, I can actually answer this question because my ex owned a lot of rodents. A hedgehog is a rodent.
It is.
Oh, wait, hang on.
So is a capybara.
In the family, Erinacinidae.
Which is a part of the rodents.
Well-known hedgehogs. Family part of. They're generally shrew-like. So yeah, I would say it's accepted.
Yeah, because fun fact, rodent isn't the family; it's the overall species. Which I took a little bit of zoology for too long, and they taught us this. Species and family are actually two different things. And species is also different from kingdoms. But
Yeah.
a kingdom can have species in it.
Wait, Togedemaru has lightning rod?
It does? The thing was so ugly, I forgot it existed for a minute.
Togedemaru. Oh yeah, iron barbs or lightning rod. Neat. I mean, iron barbs might be more useful.
By the way, these types of dumb questions, like, what is actually Delibird's tail? It's actually just how I normally speak. Like, I'm not trying to force anything.
Nice. Damn it.
I just think of really dumb questions on the spot.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I'm terrible with, like, actually speaking. So, that's why it, like, sounds like I'm, like, choking on words.
It's okay. Ow.
Nope.
Don't hurt Remy.
Yeah, if you hurt Remy, who's gonna make Ratatouille?
Yeah. Jesus. This thing.
Jesus is gonna make Ratatouille?
Yes. Okay, fine. Sure.
Has anyone here ever actually had the dish Ratatouille?
No. Alright.
I've made it and I still haven't ate it.
Let's see. Let me think of at least a few favorites from each gen. I don't think I can, like, on the spot determine, like, peak favorite. But what I will say is, among the starters, I prefer Blastoise. Blastoise is my bro.
He's a pretty chill guy.
I really like Persian. Just in general. Gengar is fucking sick. And I've always liked Primeape. So... Snursh, don't kill it! God damn it, Snursh. Alright, we're gonna have to go teach Snursh how to not kill things.
But killing is fun.
Snursh, what have I told you? We're trying to capture it.
You know, I never understood why we can't catch a knocked out Pokemon. That's never made sense to me.
We can do it in ZA.
Can we actually?
Yes. There's been actual video footage of a Flaffy whose HP has reached 0. It's staggered. It's in like a mid-fainting animation. And the player throws a ball.
Oh, do you think they're going to have abilities in ZA? Out of curiosity, because I'll bring up why I don't think they are in a moment. But I need
They
your answer to that.
probably won't, given what's like the themes of Legends or the previous Legend game, but they might have a system that replicates it to some degree.
That's what I was thinking too, just like with Arceus.
Yeah,
But Aiden and the dumbasses think that there will be, but if you look at the trailer, you actually see them using a physical move on a Mon that should have Flame Body as one of its only abilities, and Flame Body doesn't trigger off. But I always raise this question because of how Megas work. And some of them really need the abilities. Like, Mega Beedrill won't be that great without the ability.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that one also
And obviously
has...
the chat's open to answer this too.
You've been sitting here for 5 minutes trying to remember Gen 2 Pokemon. I have a soft spot for Misdreavus.
That's a good one, actually. That's pretty unique.
Well, okay, let me just explain why I think Misdreavus is one of the cutest things out there. I have her plush right in front of me. Her name is Missy, and she is just the perfect, adorable little girl. You want to know what those red gems do? They siphon fear. She feeds on fear. So you take her out for a walk, you inflict some nightmares on anything that passes by, and she lets out playful little songs while she's making people shit their pants.
Oh, if she wants to feed on fears, all I have to do is show someone a picture of my mother.
Yeah. And that's also why I love Gorgeist, because it sings while it inflicts pain upon people.
By the way, I gotta say this before you get to Gen 7. Mimikyu's Pokédex is technically a lie now.
Yeah, didn't it say something about a year?
No. It said that no one ever lived looking underneath it, like seeing its true form. Go draw that the Team Rocket's Meowth.
That's true.
Like, what, he's almost died because of that thing like 7 times?
I guess you could argue that maybe he hasn't lived either.
Oh, wait, do you think they're making a joke on the cats have 9 lives with that too? I just realized that.
I think he did say something about 9 lives.
I didn't even think about that until now.
Okay,
I haven't seen the Sun and Moon anime because the animation actually triggers my motion sickness. Combined with the art style.
To be fair, that's kind of what the purpose of that art style was. It was meant to be more fluid. And it had a lot more of the, like, exaggerated facial expressions common to Japanese works.
Yeah, I watched the next series after that though, and like once they like got more used to that art style with the combination of the animation and like got more practice in it, it was a lot better, and it didn't trigger my motion sickness. But for Sun and Moon, it did. I actually almost finished Journeys. I just haven't yet.
Please do. It's quite a good... I really enjoyed it. Whenever Go wasn't on camera.
Hey, do not just Go. That's actually my favorite character in Journeys.
The thing that I hate the most about Go is the Go quota. And the fact that Go just... Everything about Go just kind of shits on the fandom.
He's supposed to be the embodiment of Pokemon Go, so I guess that makes sense.
Yes, but like, Ash struggles like crazy to be able to do things, and Go's like, oh, I just threw a Pokeball and caught this Suicune instantly. Or, like, Go never has...
I will agree with you on the second part.
Go never has
I'm sorry, go.
obedience issues, even though he doesn't have any badges, and doesn't even take a second of time to, like, connect with any of his Pokemon on screen. Aside from his fucking Cinderace, every bonding moment with all of his Pokemon is just something that is stated to have happened off-screen. Why does this random Flygon he caught 5 minutes ago listen to him? Because the plot says so.
See, I feel like he would have been a better character. Like, I don't think he's a bad character, do not get me wrong. But I think he would have been a better character if he was a ranger.
Yeah, but
Or
then
even a ranger in training.
Then he wouldn't have that whole, I'm gonna capture every Pokemon to get to Mew. And then he just disregards every Pokemon and only gives a shit about Mew. That's the other thing that bothers me. The whole series is all about Pokemon are your friends, but Go's like, I'm gonna catch you and you and you. You're not my friends, you're just collector's items.
Well, no, originally his goal was to have his first Pokemon be Mew, and then then after getting his first Pokemon, he changed it to catching every Pokemon before he catches Mew.
Yeah. Either way, I don't like... The whole, like, setup for his character really pisses me off.
Now, I've always said he is not a character for everyone. It's either you like him or you hate him, and there's no in between.
I will admit that he gets better later on. But, like, that early stretch of episodes, like, the first season of Journeys, I hate Go. They got so much better at writing him and, like, working around the quota later on.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, it's also a new kind of character that they really haven't wrote before.
Yeah, but there's also the fact that the capture specialist has been done better in the Pokemon Adventures manga.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot about the manga for a second.
Crystal is infinitely better as a capture specialist.
Well, she's also, like, a dex wielder, which are always, like, a specialty thing.
Yeah, that's why capturing is her specialty. It's her skill.
Yeah.
But, like, you actually see her work hard to catch things. She has a team designed around capture. She has effective use of interesting Pokeballs. She has a unique way of throwing her ball, kicking it. You want to know what Go does? He just mass tosses regular-ass Pokeballs and hopes he wins. Does he fight? Nope. There's one episode where he's told he has to battle a Pokemon to capture it. And then 20 episodes after that, he's still just chucking them with one ball. Go has less Pokemon battles in one season, despite facing hundreds of Pokemon, than Ash does.
Do you remember the Dugong?
Yes, but they only did that because if they didn't, Go would capture one of the Dragonair on the Dragonair Island.
No, I don't know that was the same episode originally when I first watched into it. because like I was writing relative spoilers for the show because I was in the middle of watching it.
Yeah.
But I really don't care about spoilers personally. But I couldn't stop laughing at the dugong moment.
Yes. I do appreciate that moment. But, like, they literally had to remove all of Go's Pokeballs. And I'll mention this again. Aside from Lime's excellent point of Ash having way too much money to still be using regular Pokeballs, one thing.
Yeah, bro's a friggin' champion of regions.
One thing that bothers me is if Go catches a Pokemon, it's done for. If Go catches a Pokemon, that's it. Its focus episode is done. You're never going to see it have center stage again.
Unless it's Flygon, one of the starters, and like few others. But I agree, they are few and far between that come back.
Okay, please have Iron Barbs.
Did Froth fall asleep?
Yeah, he does that.
Because he was like, I'll be back in like 30 minutes, and that was almost an hour ago.
Yeah. Okay. But
We
yeah,
can't blame him though, 'cause I don't know what I mean.
yeah. So like, when Go caught a Misdreavus, I was like, awesome! One of my favorite Pokemon. It's owned by a protagonist, and I was like, oh wait, it's Go.
There's one thing that I don't like about Go, actually. Personally.
Yeah?
I don't like the fact that he was the one who caught Suicune.
Honestly, they didn't even need to catch Suicune.
The one who should have caught Suicune, because Suicune was following him around the most, should have been Ash, honestly.
Whether or not it's the same Suicune, though, is the question.
I think they did say it was the same one in an interview. I could be wrong, but that's what I remember reading somewhere.
You think the manga writers are required to take acid before writing and illustrating? I could see it.
I mean, a lot of mangakas of famous mangas, some that you might know, I'm not sure off the top of my head, did take cocaine before writing the manga pages.
Now, Snursh, I need you to be, like, really chill and not land this last hit.
Land it.
Snursh, we're going to attempt to capture this. Dude, they crucified 6 of the 10 gym leaders. Yes! Yes, they did!
Oh yeah, I forgot about that manga page, and I've read that one.
Snursh, you are awful at capturing Pokemon. Smashly, show Snursh how it's done.
Did you ever watch the Yu-Gi-Oh anime when you were younger?
Of course I did. Although I
Did you watch
watching, I stopped watching after the God Card arc was finished. I saw very little of Jaden in the Battle Academy thing, and I saw a little bit of 5Ds, but all I really cared about was Yugi's story.
Okay, so you don't know about the guy who smashed a tiger, then?
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen a tiger fucker.
I'll have to send you that later.
One of the characters you have beef with is Iris. She had no interest in the gym challenge. Now all of a sudden she's champion. Okay, so the problem with that is they made her a gym leader in the games, and then the sequel games decided to make her a champion, which means that if they didn't want to use Alder, they had to use Iris as the champion. So Iris just randomly becomes a champion in journeys.
Okay, so I was actually disappointed in the anime for not, going the route of, having Iris be revealed as the 8th gym leader. That would have been so goddamn cool.
Yeah, but I guess you could argue that I think there was either a special or one episode where Drayden officially says that she's his successor.
I think it was a throwaway line, but yeah.
So, like, I think she eventually becomes a gym leader. But either way, yeah, it is kind of lame.
Exclusive.
I will say, though, she is significantly better written. Can't speak. She's significantly better written in Journeys than she was ever in the Unova series.
Oh, definitely. Like, I didn't hate her in Unova Black and White series, but it also took some growing on me.
Yeah.
For me to actually, like, not get annoyed with her every 5 minutes.
Anime Bryson literally punches out Team Plasma members, which is cool as fuck.
Like, I still think that is, like, one of the worst animes. For me, personally.
Gen 5 was not good as an anime. And then immediately following it was Gen 6, one of the best anime seasons.
I'm gonna be honest, never finished Gen 6. This is anime.
Gen 6 was pretty solid.
It fell off for me.
It ended
It kind of
stupid,
fell off for me in the middle.
but like overall, it was very solid. Gen 4 is still probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, no, Gen 4 was actually probably my favorite too. It was weird though. It used to be my least favorite, and then I've rewatched it so many times I actually ended up finishing it, I think, 3 or 4 times now.
Yeah, and honestly, Paul is one of Ash's best rivals.
Dude, Paul was badass.
Dude, Beartick throws 550-pound Gigalith with one paw, grabbing it by the head and yeeting it, and some plasma grunts and destroying a fucking bridge. That is badass. Alder's 100% better character to have in Master's 8 than Alder. I mean, Alder would have been nice to have, but also he spends the entirety of the Gen 5 anime hitting on Cynthia.
But here's the other thing. Well, just because the anime itself is bad doesn't mean it doesn't have good moments. To answer that guy's thing of, like, saying that it's badass, like, just because the anime as a whole is bad doesn't mean there isn't good moments in said anime.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. They made Bianca too cool in the anime. Her Embor is the only, like, effective use of fling that I've ever seen, and I am wildly disappointed that the game does not have the anime's version of the fling mechanic.
How's it work in the anime again?
Well, let me just inform you of the first time we see this Embor as an Embor. I believe Bianca is fighting, like, Stefan's throw or sock or something. And it uses Stone Edge. Instead of getting hurt by the Stone Edge, Embor catches each rock, plucks it right out of the air, and chucks it back.
Bro really said, fuck your chicken strips, huh?
Exactly. I mean, and Kitsune, you're right. I wouldn't blame anyone for flirting with Cynthia, but pervy old man is a trope that can wear out very quickly.
Unless it's done right like a Jiraiya.
It's Embor versus Kinkelder, and the Embor catches the stone pillars as well. He also catches a Stone Edge. It might be a different fight, but yeah, Bianca's Embor has the most broken fling mechanic ever. It is so good.
Just, fuck you, Gigalith! It's the Gigalith Smasher.
Togedemaru, the roly-poly Pokemon. With the long hairs on its back, this Pokemon takes in electricity from other electric Pokemon. It stores what it absorbs in an electric sac.
Man, I can't hear. After the conversation we've had today, I cannot hear the word sack the same way again.
Hang on, I've got to
Better
add
worth
it
the
to
reading.
my collection.
What's been added to your collection?
Togedemaru. Because
Okay,
my
how do you feel
dumbass
about the-
didn't realize that we were actually going to find these fuckers in this region.
I didn't even know they were freaking in the Galar region, and I finished the decks. Twice.
In a cave with scraps.
Is that in the game, or are you just quoting the movie?
Quoting the movie, of course.
Okay, I was like, did they really find that Marvel reference?
I can't even see the game right now. I'm too busy making a 1600 pixel... Nope. 160 pixel Togedemaru.
Alright, I didn't know you did a pixel art. That's actually kind of cool.
I mean, I'm a novice at it, but I'm just grabbing art. I would not be able to pull this off instantly.
How? I forgot my hair was in a bun, and I took off my shirt because I live in Arizona, and it got caught on the hair tie.
Yikes.
It didn't pull anything, but like it pulled upwards a bit. Didn't pull anything out, but like it was like an ow. I wasn't expecting that type of ow.
Oh, yeah. Alright, what do we name
So
this?
it's not like a pain ow.
What do we name this fucker? He's the only guy so far in a harem of Pikachu clones.
Roly poly.
Nah.
But
you know,
I got a good reason for it.
Hmm.
Roly poly oly.
Yeah, but he doesn't look like a roly-poly. See, when we caught Sandshrew, I was like, that's definitely a Snursh.
Wait. Let me look at him real quick. Alright, I'm gonna go look at him real quick, and then I'll give you a name, okay?
I'm thinking...
Spook. Spelled like spike, but with an O instead of the I. Or would that be
so
spoke?
Spoke? That would be Spoke. I'm also just thinking Toronto.
Yeah.
I don't really know why.
I was trying to think of a like country name too, but I couldn't think of a country or a town or anything. You can name it Canada.
I kind of like the idea of Canada.
Oh, Canada, use your zap cannon.
Wait, we can do better. Welcome to the team, Canadia.
Perfect.
Oh, but who can
Hang
we
on,
add?
I think I gotta take out my earbuds to let them charge, so give me a second, and my quality might become better for you.
Okay.
I just gotta hope it doesn't
Toronto.
echo.
Yeah. What's
Oh god,
coming
I've had
next?
earbuds in so long. It feels freeing.
Okay, Julia, you have to disappear for a while. We're going to a rock gym. You are not going to have fun. A picture has been sent to me. Hey! Poseidon, Odysseus, and Penelope. Very nice.
I actually finished Epic the Musical, every song in order, in less than a day and a half.
Good man. Good man.
And this was just a few days ago.
Patricia, why are you fighting this poniard? The spelling of
Why is
Julia
this
is
not
triggering
here?
your
Like,
flight or
probably
fright
should.
response. It's spelt that way for a reason. It's Joule, like the unit of energy, and Leia. Joule Leia.
Jalea.
Why is it not letting me put it on speaker?
I
So
don't
I
know.
can hear you better.
Oh, I can stick my mouth closer to my microphone if you need me to.
No, it's not your end, it's me. I'm having trouble changing our call to speaker for me.
Ah.
And it's both
I don't know
electric
why
and
that
flying,
makes
so fighting and flying are both bad options. That was actually a
give me
pretty
one
darn
second.
clever joke, Lime.
I think I fixed it.
Okay.
¿Cómo estás?
I will be right back. You two keep them entertained for like 1 whole minute.
Okay. All
We
right.
could just sit in awkward silence.
That is true.
I'm not echoing though on your end, am I?
Nah.
Okay, because I have echo cancellation on, but you know, Discord.
No, I gotcha.
'Cause I had to go throw my earbuds back in the case because they were at like 30%. So, I don't know much about your froth. Do you like Legend of Zelda?
Depends.
Like any of them?
Or yeah.
Okay, which ones do you like out of curiosity? Because I'm so new.
I do not remember.
How
I'm too
about
old and
Majora's
tired.
Mask?
That's a good one.
Okay, because that's the one I'm currently playing.
Very good game.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yep. I blast his ass.
Oh, what are you doing right now that you're blasting people's asses?
Oh, I'm laying down. I'm about to fall asleep. Smiley face.
Okay. I heard blast his ass, so I thought you were like playing a game or something.
Mm-mm.
Oh, did you remember to look at the cute animal I told you about?
No. Mostly, I don't remember anything.
Okay. I mean, I've been in that boat. I'm kind of tired, but like I got a text from Magus, and I wasn't sure like if he meant that he wanted me to join today or if I could just join up whenever I felt like it. And I was like, I'll go better safe than sorry, because like his text wasn't very descriptive. And I've been here for about an hour, 2 hours.
Very good.
I don't know. It's hard to keep people entertained when you're told to entertain them on the spot. I've always had trouble with that personally.
I know that one. I know that feeling.
Which is ironic, because I was a music major who was in choir, band, and multiple forms of band. And multiple forms of choir, actually, so I should know how to keep a chat entertained, but I don't know how.
Rar. I have returned from whence I came.
I don't know if we succeeded at keeping your chat entertained. We just kind of talked about random things in that minute or two that you've been gone.
Well, they're still here, so you didn't scare them off.
Dang, that's what we wanted to do.
Damn. Alright, Smashley.
Have you ever played Zelda before, Magus? Because I asked Froth the same question.
Played what?
Legend of Zelda.
Oh yeah, of course.
Do you like it is the better question?
I like a few of the ones I've played.
Okay. Because I'm still new into that franchise, so one of the ones I'm playing right now is Majora's Mask.
I've heard that one's pretty good. I've never played that one.
I just started because my ex made me play Ocarina of Time first.
Well, prepare to loop.
What do you mean prepare to loop?
Loop?
What do you mean? What do you mean by loop? Now you got me intrigued. Hello?
Indeed. Ah! I didn't mean to fight these bitches. And yes, Majora's Mask does require playing Ocarina of Time first.
I know it's a sequel, but really the stories don't feel super connected.
That's how most Zelda games work. They're usually not direct sequels in terms of plot.
I know this one's an alternate timeline, like, and a direct sequel at the same time. Like, I should be allowed to play in whatever order I feel like.
Oh, Rufflet, you shouldn't have attacked us. Canadia, use your Canadian attack.
Pineapple on pizza?
Yes. It's the
Wait,
pineapple.
no, it's Hawaiian.
The bird is the pizza, and now the pizza's dead.
Wait. I just got Hawaii and Canada mixed up somehow.
Phenomenal work. Throws hockey stick at the Rufflet. I like that better. We could have named him Hockey Puck.
I don't know where I'm going, cause I'm very lost. Cause I haven't picked up this game in months.
Backpacker Barbara sent out Dreepy. I like Dreepy. Dreepy is exceptionally stupid.
I didn't know Dreepy was the pseudo-legendary when I first played.
Yeah. It's a cute
I just thought it
little
was a really
fucker.
cool ghost egg.
Gives me pug energy.
That turns... I like pugs.
Link leaves Hyrule to go find Navi, only to fall into Wonderland. Is it, like, legitimately stated at the beginning he's looking for Navi? I know it's, like, implied he's looking for Navi at the very least.
No, it's definitely... I think it's one of those things where it's stated without being stated, because Navi literally got stolen.
There's a bunch of theories out there about what Termina is.
It's basically Purgatory is one of the theories.
Mm-hmm. It might also be Lorule.
I can't see it being Lorule, though, because there's so many different people in Lorule who don't match any other thing besides Lorule.
And then there's the weird oddities of things like the one that was probably a dream. With, like, the wishing fish waking up on the beach and finding that girl named Marin that isn't Malin or Zelda.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's Link's Awakening, I believe.
Yes.
One hell of a trip.
Link's really weird drug trip.
That's basically what that game should have been called. Because what do you have to be on to have a dream that realistic?
I mean, you know what they
Or
say? Being in love is like being on drugs, without the potential of dying. Kisses are crack rocks you don't have to smoke. And I don't remember the rest of the lyrics.
But yeah, no, when I first picked up this game, I would have felt bad deleting the save file that came on it because they 100% of the save file. I'm like, I feel like I should keep this on here because that's like a feat of effort.
It is.
So I was like, I don't have a reason to delete it. Because it's on the file I never use. It was on the third one. My ex only really touched Majora's Mask if it was on her N64. So I was like, I don't have a reason to delete this. And if she did ever decide to play my copy of Majora's Mask, it was like, there's 3 save files. Because we lived together, so like, I wouldn't care. I'd just let her use my copy of the game if she didn't have it yet. Because what are you going to do? Tell a person, no, you can't touch the game when you live with them?
It'd be funny. Oh, hey, it's a Togedemaru fight.
By the way, why are you only catching Pika clones? I'm just kind of curious.
Rats.
Is it rats or rodents?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a rodent run. Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, wait, then technically you can't use most of the Pika clones because they're not actually rats. They're more mouse-like.
They're all rodent enough. Sandshrew is a shrew. Skunks are close to rodents. Squirrels are rodents.
Is it? I think a skunk might actually be a rodent. I don't know.
I think it might be, like, off to the side slightly. Either way, we came up with this list before we started this, and it was basically anything that was definitely a rodent or very close to a rodent. Because there was a couple classes of animals that used to be considered rodents, but were brought off into that other thing. Because I think...
Yeah, like...
I think mustelids used to be considered rodents, but now they're, like, their own thing.
What's a stink badger?
Fuck if I know.
Because apparently it's not a skunk.
Either way, a lot of these creatures are also there because all of the early game mammals are allowed. Because they were called early game rodents. So, like, Zigzagoon, Rattata, whatnot. And Zigzagoon is a badger. And Bunnelby is a bunny, which means I have to bring in Baneri and any other badger.
Yeah, so I guess by technicality of the way relationships work, a weasel is technically a rodent, just to let you know.
Yep. And rabbits used to be rodents, now they're not.
They're still in the rodent aisle. I thought they got reclassified into rodent.
No. Yeah, they're no longer considered. Family Leoporidae, which is in the order Lagomorph.
How do you feel about, since you're doing the rodent run, this is a fitting question, how do you feel about guinea pigs?
I don't really care one way or another for them.
I've always wanted one, but no one will ever let me have one.
Lime, if you've seen Obstagoon, that thing is a fucking badger.
Well, yeah, that's what they're based off, I think, aren't they?
Now, Zigzagoon itself is a tanuki. Or a raccoon dog.
I thought tanuki's were... aren't tanukis kind of related to rodents in a way? I could be
Yeah,
wrong on
they're
that. I don't know much about
raccoons.
tanuki. Is a raccoon a rodent? I don't know much about raccoons. I just know they always lived in our trash cans.
Alright, Snursh, you're going to be very helpful for this fight, so we're definitely going to take you with us. And if Canadia here could learn himself a fucking steel-type move, he'll also be useful. I also want to make use of the rat gun eventually. Speaking of, I do believe we have the item needed to evolve the rat gun. Is there anything Mr. Ratgun, or rather Mrs. Ratgun, will learn that we might want?
God, I have to play D&D tomorrow. Not like tomorrow being today, one night, but like actually tomorrow on Friday. But I don't know if I'm going to have the energy to play it.
Yikes.
And there's only 2 people, so I don't want, like, if you count me, there's literally only 2 people who's not the DM.
Okay, yep, there's no issue with... Yep, those all count as level 1 moves. Cool. The rat gun. Transform!
But yeah, I think it was you. You said good that I finished Epic the Musical, right?
Yes.
Have you been listening to it too?
Yes, we make copious Epic the Musical jokes. My Meowth run is literally an Epic the Musical reference.
Yeah, they announced another musical coming up.
Mm-hmm. Ilium.
Yeah. Which is weird, because they already covered a good chunk of the Iliad when they did the Troy story. I mean, the Troy saga.
Well, they covered, like, the last 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, but to be fair, the actual Iliad isn't that long either.
I'm sure the Iliad will have less focus on Odysseus and more on the rest of them. Cinccino, the Scarf Pokemon. Its body secretes oil that this Pokemon spreads over its nest as a coating to protect it from dust. Cinccino won't tolerate even a speck of the stuff. Which means that if you have a Cinccino in your house, it's going to beat you until you clean.
Just like my parents.
Yep, your mom was a Cinccino and your father smelled of elderberries. Fuck, and your father smelled of oranberries.
Other way around. Believe it or not, my dad was actually the clean freak.
Fair enough.
And my dad would never let anyone touch the laundry machine.
Why?
And he had a weird thing. I don't know. I think it was OCD. Oh yeah, and we had these 2 light switches in the hallway that were connected to each other. I don't know why they work that way.
Some of them just do.
But, yeah. And he literally had to have one light if the light switch that was supposed to be up was down and the other way around, he would throw a big hissy fit. He grounded my sister for 2 weeks over it.
That's pretty good.
Like, I know this sounds like a fake thing, but no, this was actually a thing. He never grounded me for it, even though I would do it just to mess with him sometimes. my sister always got mad that she got ground for it and I never did. I'm like, yeah. Because I know how to get away with things. I do it when he's asleep. You did it while he was awake. Because I can do it with deniability. Because he knows I'm never home.
Okay.
Because at the time I really was never home. Because I was always busy with music.
And Pika Ranger goes down.
I really hate being a Gorgon. Or whatever these things are called.
All the gore is gone.
I forgot what they're called. The friggin' things in Legend of Zelda that love fire, eat rocks.
Octorok?
No, the other ones, they're fat.
Goron?
Goron, thank you. I can't seem to get the control right on it. The second I get the control right, I got frozen.
Ha!
So now I have to go all the way back. It's wasted 2 hours of the 3 days before people get mass murdered by the moon.
Yep, that's what I meant by time loop.
So I've just been soft resetting because I don't want to have to go all the way back to the town to come back here. No, see, I think I can get this done within the 3 days that they give you. I just gotta figure out where I'm going.
Alright.
But yeah,
Kill
no,
the
when me and my
Berserker.
ex were together, she caught me playing Majora's Mask before I was still playing Ocarina of Time, and this was before I finished it. She took away my Switch because she caught me playing it on Switch Online.
Ha.
I finally made it across to God. Yay! Now I don't have to deal with that part anymore.
Alright. Good job, Remy. You ruined this couple's day.
No, it doesn't sound too far off from the movie from what I remember. Ruining days. Okay, I got no clue what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, did I find it up here? Excellent. I'm in a strange room with a rat with a bomb on his tail.
No, do not go into the bag, you useless whore. Okay. Smashly. Use smash. Oh, this Excadrill stop digging.
What is Escadrill? Would you count Escadrill as a rodent? Because I feel like moles are rodents, aren't they? a curious question. Is it a rodent?
It's a mole.
Because I know the naked mole rat's considered a rodent.
They're in the order Insectivora.
I got no clue what that means.
Oh, moles are now classified with shrews and hedgehogs. In the more
So they are
narrowly
rodents.
defined order, Eulepodiphylla.
So they are rodents?
I guess. Yeah, if we're counting shrews.
I've learned something new today.
I don't believe they're in Rodentia, but the rat gun has fallen in battle.
But then again, as we mentioned earlier, because rodents are separated into multiple families now, instead of being one family and one species, it makes it easier for scientists to diversify, is all that really is. Which is dumb. Science is dumb.
Don't punch smash me, that's rude.
What's the hardest challenge run you've ever done, out of curiosity?
Flying in Paldea is the only type challenge we've failed. Evolution's
Really?
only in Hisui was fucking hard.
That sounds like a pure nightmare, actually.
Most challenges have found ways to win, but a lot of them just require grinding time that we were never able to get.
I'm actually doing a Go-inspired run in Sword. It's not been difficult, but it's had a little bit of a challenge here and there.
What, are you only allowed to one-ball things?
No, the goal challenge is I have to catch Pokemon that he's caught. I'm allowed to evolve past their stage that he has, but like, let's say Gigalith, for example. You know how you can catch that in the wild? Since he never owned a Gigalith, I can't catch the wild Gigalith. If I want to use Gigalith, I have to catch a boulder and then trade it.
Gotcha.
To evolve it. So it's a Go-inspired run. But like, since he caught Aerodactyl, I can go catch Aerodactyl.
Into the regular Pokeball you go.
What's your favorite Pokeball?
Luxury Ball.
Okay. You know what? I actually don't ever see too many people say luxury.
I just think it looks cool. And
Personally, mine is everyone's least favorite. For mechanic reasons.
Yeah?
Well, actually, too. It's always been tied for me. Is Dusk Ball and Dive Ball.
Good choices.
I know a lot of people hate them, though.
See, there's one ball that I absolutely despise, and I'm curious if you can guess which one it is.
Heal Ball?
Incorrect. I feel indifferent about the heal ball.
Well, here, to make you hate the Heal Ball, if you turn it upside down, it has a Karen haircut.
Don't drag Canadia out. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I'm curious. Magus, can you still hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, what ball do you absolutely hate?
Take a guess.
I don't know all the Pokeballs off the top of my head.
All right.
Give me 1 second. Is it the timer ball?
Nope.
Is it found in the game or the anime? Is it an anime exclusive?
It's in the game.
Okay, is it one that you can purchase? Or have Kirk make?
Nope.
So you can't purchase it or have Kirk make it?
Or you can purchase it. It's not in with Kirk though. It's in all the other shops. Up to a certain
That narrows it down to...
Stop using roar. It's offensive.
Okay, I don't think it's the repeat ball.
Nope. I think the repeat ball is actually kind of nice.
I like its design. I'll give you that one. Is it the quick ball?
Nope.
You said the dust ball was a good choice, so I know it's not that one. That narrows it down to like 3. You said that you're indifferent on the heal ball.
Hello, Hua.
Actually, I think that narrows it down to 2, because you said that you like the dive. You said Legendary was your favorite. So I think I have like a 50-50 shot of guessing it, unless it's one of the regular 3. But I don't see why anyone would hate those 3. They're just so basic. Is it the nest ball?
Kitsune sent the answer. Kitsune, you are
Is it
correct.
nest or net? I'm not looking at the chat because I want to guess this. Is it nest ball?
Nope.
The net ball?
Nope.
Can you buy the beast ball?
Only in the whatever the company was called that did all the
Aether
Alola
Foundation.
stuff. Aethor. No, Aether.
Great ball?
Ding, 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 we have a winner.
Okay, because you said up to a certain point.
I probably should have reworded that to from a certain point.
To purchase it. I heard at a certain point is like when it cut off is what I was like. That's why I was like, it can't be one of the basic 3. But no, I can see why you don't like it. Hell, it's not even called the Great Ball in outside of America.
Mm-hmm.
And English-speaking countries.
Okie dokie. But yes, I think its design is stupid. The fact that it's only a 1.5 boost is stupid. And in general, it's just not worth the money. I would sooner buy an
It's the
Ultra
one
Ball.
Honestly, only reason that I have a good chunk of them is in case I find a shiny in the wild that it would like fit. And even then, like I'd rather use a different blue ball first, unless there's rad accents on the shiny.
There we go. Fucking Christ.
What was the fucking mode? I'm so confused now.
Okay, that was really fucking stupid. And now it's fucking... I'm going to kill someone.
I'm actually gonna hit the... Hey, Magus, it's almost 1:30 here.
Yeah, see ya. Be safe.
You too. I hope you get your issues of your whatever's going on fixed.
We won't. I guarantee it.
And feed the brown bee carrots for me.
Okay. Okay, well, fuck this fucking cock. Hmm. Alright. Alright, I wanted to keep going, but we are steadily picking up increasing amounts of frame drops, and the internet is just fucking itself as if it was made of toaster strudel. So... Okay, yeah, it's too stupid. We're gonna end early. Be excellent to each other and party on, dude.